What's happening? What's happening? We back. We back. So earlier today, they was asking me about some passport bros. So I just woke up. Y'all gotta, let me shake it off a little bit. But earlier today, they was asking me about some passport bros. I mean, I think the passport bros is doing what most men would do if women was rejecting them everywhere. I think they do what most men do about anything when they reject it. They go somewhere and find it. Find what they looking for. What do y'all think about these passport bros? Do y'all think these passport bros need to be checked, I guess as y'all want to call it, for going across the country, finding what they want, finding what kind of woman they want, or should they be strained up here in America, taking all the rejection and all the taking all the rejection and being lonely? What should they do? What do y'all think the passport bros should do? Good morning, though. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Good morning, though. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I think if these men are getting up in age, man, and they looking for a wife, and there ain't no wife over here for them, I think they need to do what they doing. If these women are here, I've been sitting up here looking at a lot of this passport stuff, and a lot of these women complaining about these passport bros, talking a lot of noise about these passport bros. But I don't see these same women that's talking a lot of noise to these passport bros giving them any play. I mean, if they got money, and that's all you women seem to be out here looking for, is a brother or a man with the bag. If they got the bag, and it cost a bag to get over the, where's these places? The Philippines, the Brazil, and wherever else they be going, Europe. I've seen a lot of places when I'm looking at this stuff. I don't think, I don't believe, much as us black men talk shit, much as we hoorah, I don't believe we hate black women. I just don't believe that we hate black women. We might dislike some of the things that y'all pull, but I don't think black men hate black women at all. The same way I see a lot of black women complaining about black men, but I don't think they hate black men. I just don't believe in that. You know what I mean? We all, you might can't find what you want within the men in your city, is why you women nowadays be leaving your city. Talking about you going on vacation every other state. What you looking for? Is it because you don't have a passport? When you go into another state and enjoy the men in that state, and then go to a different state and enjoy the men in that state, it's kind of like the same thing. If you don't find no man in your city, in your area to tickle your fancy, you're going to go somewhere and find it. And that's how I feel about the men, the passport men. I feel like they done gave these ladies in they state all the shots that they want to give them. They done been rejected enough to be like, I'll go somewhere else. I'll go find it somewhere else. If you can't find it here, just like going to Walmart and going to Target, you go to Walmart, you can't find, they out of, here, what's the biggest thing nowadays? They out of them $30 eggs. You go on over to Save a Lot, you go on over to Wall, anywhere, any other store, buy for less. Excuse me. But you go where I feel like it's anybody. You go where you celebrate it. And if these women are not if these men are not feeling like they celebrate it over here, I guess they call it the Western world, but if they're not feeling like they celebrate it over here, what's the problem with them going somewhere else and finding something that likes them? I don't see a problem with it. It's just that's the same thing women do when they break up with their boyfriends. It's the same thing everybody do. They just do it right here in the Western society. So why would it be a problem for a man when he's tired of being screwed over or passed up or skipped over? Why would it even matter if he went to another country, if y'all skipping over the man already? I think it's just something else for people, another problem that they keep putting in the community. It's just like when I was young, they had a problem with I guess black men dating white girls. You know what I'm saying? They had that same problem, but as you grow older, you see that even some of them men, they reverted back to the black woman, to the woman, to they women. Sometimes men go out and I say the passport bros could be either just going out to play. Hey man, I'm going across the country. I'm finna go enjoy myself. I mean, obviously they can't enjoy themselves here. Otherwise, they wouldn't be running from you women. They'd be running to you women like most men would do if women was accepting of them, whoever they are, with the passports. I really don't see nothing wrong with the passport bros. I just feel like I don't even really feel nothing about it. I think it's all right. I'm not getting a passport to go chase no women across the country though. But don't get me wrong, if I had a passport and I went across country and you seen a woman over there, I'd be trying to get at her. Like any other man. You're gonna acknowledge the beauty of another country, especially if you ain't been there. Just like when the foreign people come over here and they see women over here. They come over here with their little dollars from wherever country they from, and they get them an American woman. Those are the passport bros. It's the same thing. Hey, the women see something different here. Like where I'm from, women marry to Africans all the time. Or they marry a Mexican all the time for green cards. And it just is what it is. A lot of these women don't even care about the men that they marry from across them countries. They just get them over here for the green card. And a lot of the men don't care about the women that they marry. But they passport bros, they got a passport. They can leave this country and go back to their country. So I don't understand the issue with the passport bros. Let them dudes enjoy themselves. Sitting up here listening to these women. Check this out. Let's check this out. Listen to this.
How they are sick of women in America and how they're going to get their passports and go overseas and find them a wife. When the truth of the matter is, you don't want a wife. You want a slave. And then
now listen to how the women over here is trying to explain what a passport brother is doing. Listen to how they try to explain that. When they really not, to me, it's just like, and I looked at a few of these, listened to a few of these, but listen to how they explain the way from their explanation about a man going across country and finding what he can't find here in his own country, or what he haven't been able to find here in his own country. Listen to how our women make this sound.
You called it a marriage. That's not marriage. It's modern day slavery, and I think that it's sick. I think that it's disgusting, and all you're really doing is sifting yourself from the real divine masculines and alpha males. Because so a lot of Black women DM me and
you see what I'm saying? How is it slavery, or how is it you're going to get a slave because the women across the country are taught to take care of the home? How do you consider it a slave? I just went and found somebody that would rather take her a home. And if I married her from across, if you married her from across country, not me, but if they married her from across country and that's how she was raised and that's what he's looking for, then why is it a problem? That's what I don't understand. If you're not what the person's looking for, why would it be a problem? Why would it be a problem? You know? These conversations is really, I've been listening to them, and I can't say they're getting out of hand. I just think everybody is thinking with the wrong side of their brain. Because when women ain't happy, they leave their whole family sometimes. They'll shake the kid, the dude, just to go around the corner or the next neighborhood or the next side of town just to be happy. They'll shake their kids. They'll cuss their mamas and daddies and everybody out just to go be happy with somebody. And it probably won't work out anyway. So I wonder if they consider themselves slaves when they running around like that. I hear how they say they hate Black women. I just don't believe that. Maybe they just went and found something foreign that's willing to do what they asking. Maybe they're not finding a woman over here that's willing to do what they want. Could it be that simple? Could it not be just that easy? Why it gotta always be Black man against the Black woman? Because I guess one of these titles or one of these analytics that y'all give onto it, that y'all put to it, the stipulation, because a man's going across the country and finding himself over there with women a little that's more agreeable with his situation. That's what you got to ask yourself. How is these women across the country more agreeable with your mans than you are? And you come from over here with him. You in the country with him. How is these other women more agreeable with him? That's the question that you all should be asking yourselves. Like, how did I let this man you know, that's making this amount of much money, doing this amount of much stuff over here in the country. How did you women, all of you women, let this man slip out of your hands to be able to go across country and take his everything that he got and go over there and be happy with somebody? How did you let that slip through your hands? Is the question that you women should be asking, since y'all all out here boss chicks, y'all all out here looking for the bag. And I would say that majority of the women are really looking for a man if they ain't got one already. How you letting it? What is it that y'all not completing for these passport bros? What is it that they asking of you women that's too hard for you to do? And I know it can't be cooking. I know it can't be keeping the house clean, because that's stuff you should be doing on a regular day basis. That's regular stuff. That's regular living. Hey, I got to keep the house clean. Hey, I'm a cook. How are y'all letting these men leave here with $200,000-300,000 a year, but y'all ain't even agreeable enough to hold these men here or hold them to yourself? Excuse me. Those are the questions that really need to be answered. And then you got to think again. See, over here on the Western society, you know, once you go to trying to explain to your woman or to these women what it is you desire from them, you can look at it all over the internet. These women, some of these women don't want you to desire them in that way. Hey, I want a woman that know how to cook. Some of these women don't know how to cook nowadays. Some of these women, as you just heard on these videos, they consider that shit slavery. To do regular people shit is slavery to some of these women. I don't get it. Because every time I watch these, they like, oh, I gotta cook for my man, or I gotta clean up my house, I gotta woo. That's slavery. And most of these men are asking for the same stuff. Hey, I just want a woman to be feminine. I just want them to, you know, keep the house clean, you know, cook some dinner. If I'm gonna take care of you, that's all I keep hearing the passport bros say. Like, hey, if I'm making this money and I'm gonna take care of you, I want you to cook dinner. I want you to be able to keep my house straight. If we have kids, I want you to be able to raise these kids a certain way. And if you can't, and not be so disagreeable, if they have to make sure everything is all right for you, I don't see no problem with it. It's the same thing women be mad at their children about. Hey, I buy you all of this stuff, you tear it up. Woo. You don't even want to take care of it. And it sounds like these women be acting like children a lot. Worrying about a passport bro when these passport bros ain't even your man. So why would you even care that he went across the country and found him something when you're not the woman trying to be with him? What are they mad at? I keep hearing all of these. What does this say? Black women are mad at passport bros. I mean, women go out of the country all the time and throw that thing around. Nobody's mad at them. I heard a woman say maybe that's the issue, that men are coming back talking about how much fun they had in another country with another woman that acted more feminine than the women that they see here in the state. It just really don't make no sense to me. Everybody's looking for somebody to love them the right way. And if you can't find it in one spot, you're going to find it in another. I don't see, I'm still trying to see what's the big deal. Black men know, I think all black men know that our women are the most beautiful. I think you can look around this world and see that our women are the most beautiful. You don't see all these women trying to be just like our black women. Or let me say, look just like our black women. All these women all over the country go get these BBLs and these ass shots just to compete with our black women. Because the black women already got ass. Even though they go get surgery, a lot of them already got ass. You know? Then you got people defending the passport bros from other countries. I can see how that would make you women mad at some point, but it's really, I just look at it like, if you're talking, I think these people have good points too. These Philippine ladies, they like, if you don't want them, man, then what are y'all mad about? That's really the question that I'm asking. Like, hey, if y'all don't want to deal with them, why would you be mad because they go somewhere that somebody will deal with them? Let me listen to this one. Let's see what this one is doing.
And she should split that bill with you.
Well, in the name of equality, she should be able to split the bill with the man. But in most cases, women don't want that treatment. They want to be treated like ladies when it's convenient and also treated like an equal when it's convenient. So they get to pick and choose. And a man won't have a problem going on a low investment date, splitting the two for 20. But most women are not going to go for that. Most women want so much up front, especially expensive dates to expensive restaurants. And when that should be the time that they're trying to get to know the guy. But instead, men are just not going to go on those dates. They're going to opt out, get their passport, and go on dates with women who are actually grateful.
And did y'all hear that? Now, he's saying that you women, basically, he just said you women are just out here using these men for dinners. Y'all ain't giving them no real play. In the dating phase, he's like, y'all not giving these men no real play. Y'all just using them for dinner. Using them for the little bit of money. And why would a man keep paying for dinner and paying for your entertainment and he's not getting anything that he's looking for? Nobody. That's just like you going to work and you not getting your check at the end of the week or the end of the 2 weeks. Who wants to keep doing that? Nobody. Not a man or a woman. You couldn't put a woman in a job right now and they not pay her after her time to be paid, and she's going to want to stay at the job. I think that's the simplest way you can explain it. I don't have any issues with the passport bros. I think everybody, this world is big. You just not, if you ain't happy, with your situation, you're supposed to fix your situation. And if it took him getting their money up and shooting across the country to find what he wants to fix his situation, I don't think nobody should see no problem with that. It's the same as you women breaking up with y'all baby daddies and going to be with another man because your baby daddy ain't making you as happy as you used to be. But then you go, like I said, to the next little city over to get what you need because you wasn't happy here. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you feel some kind of way, leave a message. I think everybody should just be, if you can find somebody, if you find you somebody that you can deal with, hold on to them. I think our women, our black women, you just don't belong in the kitchen. But I believe that everybody likes to eat. I believe everybody likes a home cooked meal, and there ain't nothing better than a woman that know how to cook. It ain't nothing better. You ask her, I think just about any man, it ain't nothing better if you walk in your house and your woman or a woman has your house clean or her house clean, and you walk in there and smell something good. I don't see no issue with it. I don't even understand why women have an issue with it. How it could even be considered slavery. And when I listen to all these videos, they like all these women is calling this shit slavery, and I just don't get it. I don't get it. And I'm looking at a lot of these videos, and the women, our black women are mad about it. But our black women will tell us too. The hell I need to be cooking dinner and shit like that for you. You ain't my husband. You ain't my this. And and even you might be their husband and you might get home and it ain't nothing cooked. You might be their husband and you get home and it ain't nothing but a bunch of mouth and BS going on. And for the majority of regular people, I just say regular men, regular women. As you can see all across these little videos, these women don't want that. Whatever it is that you have, they don't want it. They don't want to be in their kitchen cooking, and they don't want to do all of that. So then I don't understand what everybody's mad about. If you don't want to do it, it's a choice of yours. You ain't got to do it. But why be mad at the next man for going to find somebody to do it? I don't get it. I feel like when women want something from a man and he won't do it, and he refuse to do it, if all men refuse to do it, they're going to go find them somebody that is going to do it. And it ain't going to be no shame in their game. All the other women around is going to agree with it. There's going to be no problems with it. They ain't going to have no problems with each other doing whatever each other is doing. These women always make like it's a problem. When a man is doing something, they make like it's a problem. But it's really not. They doing the same things. Let them not be happy here. You can probably get on every one of these women's phone right now. And they got somebody in another state on their phones. Probably right now. And when they get mad at that little dude and hey, I'm going to the next state with my friends or whatever, what do you think is going on in the next state with the woman? But it's different because they didn't use a passport. They state to state bros. They not passport hoes. They state to state hoes. And they don't have no problems with that. They just gonna tell a girl, don't tell on me. That's what they gonna tell their friend. Girl, don't tell on me. Let me see what else women are running out of time to do. Y'all really not running out of time. I just wanted to say it. Let's see who's mad. Let's see what the Philippine lady got to say about black women being mad about this shit. Or let's see what baby girl got to say about black men hating black women. That's why they going across the water. I just don't believe that.
Contact. I feel like this is going well. Just wish I knew what she was.
Well, what I really do hope is that though the number of people who can actually, make this work is very, very small, protections for the women who are brought here by the passport bros, actually.
Hey, what's going on, good people?
Did she just say they need protection? He went and got the woman from across
this young lady
country.
Here who's calling for Harriet. She has some things to say regarding passport bros, and so we definitely gonna get into it and break it down. Before we do, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, drop a comment.
Let's
down
listen
below,
to this.
like the video. I'm not gonna waste your time. Let's get right into it.
I don't feel any particularly strong feelings about this movement because we've all decided that these are not people that we want, My concern is not about men deciding that they want to enter and participate in a different kind of marriage market. The concern mainly is about men deciding that before they get their passports, buy their flights, and exit the United States to get a woman who will accept them, we'll say, that they are trafficking in the oldest, nasty, most virulent tropes about black women and spreading them, and that those talking points about black women are being further normalized.
And I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to try not to do too much stopping, but this is a commentary channel, and I do reactions here. And you also have to speak over the video to avoid copyrights, guys. So try to...
People...
I ain't trying to motherfucking get copyrighted or nothing. I'm just trying to... I'm reacting to this stuff. I'm trying to give my thoughts about it.
Beyond don't have a passport, have never been out of the country, can't really afford to take care of a stay-at-home person. Like, you don't have it,
This is her attempt of calling black men broke again, but we can't talk about them as we leave the country. You see how this goes? She's actually wrong about that. A man over here making $30,000 or maybe $20,000 or maybe even $20,000 a year, he can up and go over there and provide for a wife or a spouse because it takes less money to live on in those countries. The grocery is not as high. The gasoline is not as high. A lot of these countries, you don't necessarily need a car. The food and restaurant date nights are cheaper at restaurants.
I mean, y'all listening to this stuff?
Masculine black women are, and that stuff extends beyond
like what man wants
personal relationships.
This is what I don't understand. These women keep talking about what men talking about them being masculine and masculinity. Well, what man wants to fight with you? What man wants to fight with a woman? And if I got to fight with you just to talk to you, how does that even make sense for you women to even say some of these things? Some of these women, you can't even, they regular women. You can be like, how you doing, beautiful? My name is Whoopty Whoop. These mugs will act like you really try to do something to them. Is the shit that they say is like you rape, trying to lightweight take something from them just by speaking to them. So when I listen to some of these videos, I be like, this shit is crazy. That people are even really thinking that black men hate the black woman. And maybe it is a few black men that maybe hate black women, but come on with all of that. It's not even enough enough men that hate black women for you to talk about. That I think. Now they might hate the shit that black women do, like this fussing and stuff about stuff that really don't. You know, if I went out of town and got some foreign twat, why should you care if you ain't giving me no twat? Why should you care? And what's the big deal about y'all suddenly caring about what a dude that you ain't messing with is doing with his thing-a-ling? What's the big deal about it? Can't nobody make you look bad. You can only make yourself look bad. So if the majority of women are not wanting to, is considering cooking and cleaning as slavery, how did the man make you look bad? You said cooking and cleaning was slavery. How did the man make you look bad? And why should a man have a woman and can never come into his home and smell something good in that thing? I don't think no man I don't care what color you is. At some point in time, I think as a man, I want my woman to know how to cook. I don't want to go out to eat every day, 3 and 4 times a week. I don't want that shit. So I mean, if they have to go across country to get what they want, why does it matter if you are not the women that want to do what these men want? Why should it matter to you?
That stuff is not about, oh, they don't want to marry me or date me. When we see the repetition, the spread, the reiteration time and time again of this stuff about black women, my concern is not, oh, don't go. Please go, okay? Leave us out of it. My concern is more
They are
shit
going.
thrown onto the back.
Do you see what I'm saying? They don't want the man. They just like, please go, please go. Well, then what is the complaining about? What's the complaining about? Oh, you mad at how it looks. So what the complaint is the black women are mad at how it looks that all these black men are going across country trying to find a wife that they've been looking for over here. And he's, like she said, please go. I don't want you. So then what's the fuss about?
Of black women who are already contending with so much shit.
So now she want to pull the victim card.
A huge proportion of people who are seriously disaffected are men. Most people in prison are men. Most people who are on the street are men. Most victims of violent crime are men. Most people who commit are men. Most people who die in wars are men. People who do worse in school are men. It's like, where's the dominance here precisely?
But, what I really do hope is that though the number of people who can actually, make this work is very, very small, I hope that while we are having the discussion about these men going to these other countries, that there are some, that people with power are paying attention. People with power paying attention. That was a lot of
the women that men are possibly bringing back over here. Now these women care about the foreign women that men decide to bring back, and I think all men at this point have know now to not bring them back. But feminist women now want to protect those women who come back over here with the you really can't make this stuff up. These women,
like what feminist women that want to protect them?
Want to put the police.
Do you see what I'm saying? Now, if y'all were feminine, if they were feminine women, they would just marry the passport bros. Now, how is a woman that's over here that he done went across the country and brought a wife back? How now is the same type of women gonna be that he didn't want gonna be in his wife's ear trying to change her up on him? This is the BS that I'm like, it says it's a circle of BS. Because if these women were really feminine women, they wouldn't try to change her motherfucking way on her man. Once she got over here, it just don't make it don't make sense.
You see what I'm saying? And they got the nerve to tell us.
And then you worried about
we can't even talk about them as we leave, but they want to put the police on us and get us locked up.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up.
You can't make this shit up. It's on. They recorded this shit.
Because genuine love and connection, okay, whatever. But truly, the reason why this is becoming so popular, this idea and ideology are becoming so popular, because men see this as an avenue for them to be able to reclaim their rightful power within the home. The passport bro.
Now, did you hear this lady? She said men are going across country to marry women to reclaim their rightful. She didn't say it wasn't a right place. She said to claim their right place back in their home. You can't make this shit up. So what she's saying is these Western women, or the Western or black women, don't want to let you have your rightful place in your home. And you're wondering why men are going across country. You asking these same stupid questions of why men are going across country, but you're giving the answer to it. Because you don't want to let this man have his rightful place in his home. You want to be the man of the home and the woman of the home. And there can only be one. There can only be one. You're either going to be a woman or you're going to be the man. But as a man, don't no man want another man in his motherfucking house. Not no real man. Want no woman to act like a man when they're amongst each other. I don't know if you call that femininity, masculinity, or whatever you want to call it. I ain't never met a man that wanted no rough ass woman. Especially, nowadays y'all, as y'all say, y'all educated and bag chasing. So y'all in a nigga's lane. And I ain't saying y'all in a man's lane. You know what I mean? And so, as you're coming up and you in the man's lane and y'all happy about being in the man's lane, y'all getting what men get. Because this is what, men get. And now that you're getting what men get, you're complaining about getting what a man was already getting. And as you're complaining about these passport bros leaving, you're running around the States acting like a man. Talking about how much money you make, why niggas ain't this, why men ain't that. Y'all gotta, everybody need to wake up. Wake up.
It's not work without grossly inequitable home lives. If those women had leverage, if they had power, they would not be desirable. And what we know,
that's not true. It's not true. See, men want they women to have a little pull, to have a little something with them. No man wants just a pushover woman. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't want to take my girl out and she'll push over everywhere she go. No, we want you to stand up for yourself. It's just when you have a man, we don't want you to always trying to stand up against us. And if you're not meant for us, don't be mad when these men go across this water and find somebody that ain't finna try to be in conflict with them about what's going on in their house.
Have known historically is that when there is gross inequity in a home, when one partner has all of the power, all of the options, pays all of the bills, the other partner gets disempowered, and sometimes it works for a time. But what happens when you're unhappy?
See what I mean? All of these what ifs. What if? What if you was unhappy? If you was unhappy, then you leave like most unhappy people do. Either you work it out, and if you can't come to some kind of motherfucking arrangement, then you leave. You go your separate ways. Like it's always been. But why? You got to ask yourself over here. The only good argument I heard, and I listened to a lot of the only good argument I heard is, why would a man even think to marry somebody over here when they get washed up in court if things don't work out? When they get washed up in court for anything, because nothing ever really works in a man's favor in our court system. Marriage, divorce, children, none of that stuff works in our favor here. And they talking about power. The women over here got all the power. They can send you to jail for raising your voice. They can make up anything. You could be with your wife and having a regular person's argument, and all she has to do is pick up the phone and call another man to come take you to jail because she's not agreeing with what y'all argued about, or you raised your voice too loud, or any of that. And what they try to take the foot, what's the dude name? He threw a shoe at the wall. The lady told the police that the shoe hit the wall, didn't even hit her. Y'all know the bit tried to get the nigga arrested for throwing the shoe into the wall. This is our reality over here on the Western side with women. And it sounds like all of them just wanted to kiss their ass. For the most part of it. And that's the most part of every gay. Yeah, man, I had to go to the bathroom. Let me see. Okay, here's 3 hours of women attacking the passport bros. Let's see their argument that they have against the passport bros.
Cox has the fastest internet download speeds in Oklahoma.
I don't have no arguments with the passport bros. I feel like everybody need to get what they.
Guys on TikTok talking about passport guys, they're gonna travel abroad and meet a girl and then everything. And I always laugh. I have never in my adult life bought a perfume for myself. Yes, you heard that. I moved to the United States like 3 years ago, and
all the perfumes that I brought from Nigeria, I finally finished using them, and I am telling you that I never had to buy a perfume for myself, and I was so pissed. And I'm like, what is going on in this country? Then I remembered these guys on TikTok talking about passport guys. They're gonna travel abroad and meet a girl and everything, and I always laugh. I'm like, one thing and this is for the American guys, and I need to be honest with you. The easiest place to get a girl is here in the United States. If you cannot get a girl in the United States, I am telling you for free, you cannot get any girl anywhere. Because it's only in this country that a girl will actually love you for the fact that you're a guy. You're not providing for her. You're not buying her gifts. You're not buying her flowers. You're not buying her nothing. But she just loves you. Like, I can't even believe. I can't find something in my head. Like, no matter how rich I am, I am not going to date a guy that has nothing. Like, I see American.
Leaving decor, not leaving babies anywhere, not sending women money, not bringing them to the U.S. because they're trying to get a green card. We know how to destroy all you guys' arguments. We just go over there and do us. And we get more bang for our buck. Literally.
See what I'm saying? It's like they going over there to party. I don't even see what black women are worried about. The few that go over there and get married, shit, that's the few. That's the few. But if they just over there partying, how can you be mad at that when these women take chick vacations and enjoy themselves on the vacations? When chicks get together and talk shit about black men all the time. They men, black men, each other's men, they're usually black. So black men all the time. How can you be mad at that, ladies? What's the issue? What's the issue? He went in, it's like going to the club. Shit, I went to the strip club and shit, I threw a couple hundred and I walked out with one of the little strippers and and whatever. How can you be mad at that? They just went to a bigger club where most women would prefer them, which is, across country. Oh, this is crazy.
We got good foods, cheaper foods, but healthier. Beautiful women, more natural, right? Cooler femininity is through the roof. The respect, the cooperation, the encouragement, all of that is through the roof. And
you heard what he was talking about. Cooperation and respect. That's why I said no man wants a woman. I don't care what color she is. Once they become combative in the house too much, no man is going to want that. They might put up with it because that's his girl or that's his woman. But on a regular basis, no man wants a combative woman. All day long, every day. Unless they already married, because I know a couple dudes that's married and they women is combative. But they married already. And they've been together for a while. That's their thing. You know what I mean? I don't look at it as nothing other than that. But who wants to really be in the motherfucking war in your house over things that's regular? If I got to argue with you about cooking, you think cooking something to eat is slavery, something's wrong with you. If you think keeping your house clean, something is slavery, something is wrong with you. If you think slowing your mouth down when you talking to your man, you think nothing's wrong with that, something's wrong with that, then don't worry about the passport, bros. You're not a wife anyway. Because yes, everybody's regular people. You're gonna get in arguments. Once you be together a while, you're gonna have these little problems. and you might get into these little yelling back and forth arguments, but the respect level when you're already together, it don't stop. You just get mad and you get over it. You know?
They don't demand much financially. Just think about that. You could be on the best beaches on earth for little or nothing. So the list goes on and on and on. We believe in networking, building 401ks, investments, and all that. That's what we're trying to get to. You expect us to just get to it like that? No, because you're a hater. These videos are to wake up the dudes that never heard this before. Keep traveling, my friends.
The MSN degree at WGU has already opened doors for me. I've been able to apply for my dream.
I'm going to go overseas and get me a foreign girl. Just to let you know that even though, yes, they may be nicer, yes, they may be more submissive and
Look
prettier,
at this woman.
but they're going to look up to you to be the main provider for her whole
women
family.
like
her kids, if she got any, her aunts, her uncles, her brothers, her sisters, her 50-some cousins, everybody.
She sounds stupid. The crazy part about her mom,
because we from over here. We know damn well we ain't taking care of nobody's uncles and daddies, and nobody's doing that.
She sounds like an idiot. Now, do some countries want you to still do that for the traditional value? Yes. But I'm starting to think these women still looking at movies from the 1800s. Like, y'all really got to look for replica films of the 1800s, 1700s, 1600s. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Many of these countries are doing their damn thing. The GDPs, but they wouldn't know that. They're talking from their couch. They just want to take shots at us so badly that they come out their mouth.
I'm gonna have to hold on. I gotta take a break real fast. Let me mute this real fast. I'll be right back. Excuse me. I had to say, go back to this.
Their mouth with some of the most egregious, stupid, naive, misinformed. They come out their mouth with all of that because they don't know. They don't go.
Let's get past him real fast.
With these to get a wife who needs a green card to escape extreme poverty. Whether you pay her family, whether you
Are y'all listening to this? How can black people that had to escape extreme poverty over here, had to live through extreme poverty over here in the western side of this country, of the world, I mean, how can they be mad that somebody's trying to escape poverty? I don't even understand the logic that these women are coming with. When most of us grew up in poverty over here in America and did any and every desperate thing to get out of poverty. It's people that I know in jail right now that was only trying to get out of poverty. And so I don't get it. Half of these dudes that was barely out of poverty was dating women, black women that was still in the projects, living in complete poverty. It just don't make sense when everybody in poverty is trying to find a way out of it. And so if he went over there to find a more agreeable woman and he took her from poverty and brought her with him because she's more agreeable with his situation, why would anybody be mad at that? That's just like if a woman was in poverty and a man over here, and it ain't even got to be out of the country. It can be right here. A man over here was a doctor, and he went to the projects and he found a cool little something in the project, and he like, oh, I like her. And he pull up out of poverty and takes her over to where he live and marry her over here in another state somewhere. And she spends her day talking about how he saved her and how he got her out of poverty. What's the difference? What's the difference? What's the difference? What woman wants a man that don't do nothing for him? Remember? Just the man couldn't do enough for you over here in the States. When he went over cross country, he was doing enough for her. Because remember, they're in deep poverty, as you call it.
pay her, whether no matter what the circumstance is, she is in a dire situation. How dare you capitalize off of the fact that this woman just wants.
Look at how she tried to turn the situation into her and being in dire need. This is the only reason that the woman fucked with the man, the passport, bro, because they're in dying need. Some of these women over here is in dying need of somebody to mess with them. They just don't know how to act. And that's what the passport bros sound like they saying. Like, bro, I would give it to one of these women over here. They just don't know how to treat me. So I had to go somewhere else and find somebody to know how to treat me. That's what it sounded like they said. I went and found somebody to know how to treat me. It don't sound like he said I went and found somebody that I got to put in slavery. I went and found the woman that want to cook, that want to take care of the home. That's what is. You know, it's just crazy.
To live and thrive financially. And then you call it a marriage. That's not marriage. It's modern day slavery. And I think that it's sick. I think that it's disgusting. And all.
So if a man was to come get you from over here on the western side of this man, over here in this country, and he was working, and he married you, and all he told you was, baby, I just need you to cook and clean. I got the bills. I got the house. I got everything you need. But what I need from you is what I'm missing in my life right now. It's when I come home, somebody to love me, somebody to have me some food ready, somebody to do the basic shit that that we all know women do. The basic shit. If a nigga's at home or at work, working all day, and all he asked you was for something to eat when he got home, I don't see that as being slavery. You're going to spend his money the way you want to spend it. You're going to do everything that has to do with his shit. You're going to do it the way you want to do it when you marry the man or while you with the man. Because men don't really care about these things. They just want what they want, and they're going to give you as a woman exactly what you asked for. What did you saying you need, baby? Here, just go on and get that. Hey, you still making dinner tonight? Most men are like that. How do you think you eat? How do you women even think that y'all get on a nigga's bank account that got millions and hundreds of thousands like that? Because the man didn't care to put you there.
All you're really doing is sifting yourself from the real divine masculines and alpha males. Because when they walk in the room, we know it. You know why? Because we feel safe. And we're not safe with you. And we know it, and that's why we're disrespectful to you.
Do you see these reasons for disrespect? Are you listening to this, woman? Now, why should a man make sure that you are safe or protected when you just said, as soon as I see him, I'm going to be disrespect? That's why we disrespect you. If you are disrespectful to him, why is you worried about what he's doing when he go and what woman he with?
Why we don't like you, and that's why we don't give a damn that you're going to another country to find a wife. And while you're there, get the help you need to heal your inner child, because we know that.
You see how women try to turn it into some inner work type of shit? We done already inner work when we came and try to work with you. And you wasn't working with, well, let's say, let me not say we, because I ain't going nowhere on no passport to find no motherfucking wife. If we ain't relatable, we just probably, I don't care what color the woman is or none of that. If we can't coincide, then you just got to get away from me. If we can't be in this space together and get things done, if we have to have this type of altercation over dishes and food, over simple shit, you might as well go on away from me. You know, and I feel like that's how the passport bros is. They tired of, it sound like they just tired of, why should I have to go through this? Basically, why should I have to go through this? When I can just go over here, everybody I know from over here say these women, these other women cook and make sure everything is taken care of when you come home. So why should I have to go through this?
You're unhealed, that you are narcissistic, and that you are a toxic person.
You're toxic. Now remember this, passport bros. This is why I say this don't make no sense. They don't want you from the jump. From the very jump of the situation. She already said when you walked in the room, we knew we didn't want you. So since the passport bros, these people that's getting these passports and going everywhere, Since they already know you don't want them, what are these women complaining about a man going to find somebody that want them for? When you already saying you women don't want these men. And how is it because of that? And how is it that they hurt because they going to find somebody that want them? When in life, that's what you're doing anyway. Even if he stayed here within this country, within the United States, wouldn't he still be looking for somebody to love him correctly, the way he would like?
So while you're spending your money on your new bride, be sure to get that.
And then you got to ask yourself, why do these women keep going back to his money, to their money? Everybody spend money on dates. Everybody spend money on food. Everybody spends money on living situations. Everybody. You're worried about the wrong things is what it sounds like to me.
Hope that you need to. We ain't mad. We don't want you. We see you. You're not a divine masculine. We ain't mad.
And they're going to downgrade the man because he can go across country and find other women. I don't know. Passport bros, y'all go do y'all thing. That's what I'm going to tell you. I mean, if you ain't found them by now and you seeking, the Bible tell you seeking you shall find, and go find it. Seeking you shall find. Remember that.
Yo, people are thinking of these women and getting them to do for you. You're getting it at a very, very cheap price, which is why you brag and convince all your bros to go here. Even if it's not the literal $40 they like joking about, every time I see a man try to convince other men to go to a certain destination to do whatever, his main words are, bro, go here because when I went there, I only had, even if it's a couple $100. They understand that what they're getting in return for what they're paying is a huge discount. So even if it's say like $200, the shit that they're getting out of these women over there.
Okay, now she's saying that it's cheaper to go across country. You just said what makes sense to a man. Why pay more for some shit that I can get for less? It's like women are it's like they just sound stupid. Why would you go pay $10,000 for a Gucci purse when the same Gucci purse is over here for $500? It just sounds like these women are making stupid arguments. I mean, sound like your arguments is in the man's favor, because you just explained to me, like, why would I pay over here in my country $500 or for whatever it is that they doing when I can go across country and give them $50 to do the same things that I'm paying this amount of much money for over here in the States? That would make a man, since men are more, about their finances, even in thinking, it just sounds way lot more better financially. And now you're going from playing with the heart to playing with a nigga's pockets and finances. And why would a man want to give more to a disrespectful woman? That's what you need to ask yourself. Why would he pay more for a disrespectful woman than he would pay for a woman that's acting in the way that he like?
And frankly, if I was a woman in some of these countries that the hot spots are, I'd be very insulted and offended. And another thing,
now they're trying to turn to other women.
Oh, these women over here.
Now listen, to me, it sounds like they trying to turn to other women across the country against these men because they against these men. This is why I say I don't care what the passport bros do, because shit, women are trying to turn the other women across country against you. Our women are trying to turn people, other countries' people, against you, black men. They done already convinced the rest of the women in our country to slight weight be like, fuck you. And what they mad at is that you're able to go over here, and these women that they done talk shit about the whole time are not like, fuck you, bro. Even if they just bullshit and they're acting happy to see you. They're portraying happiness to see you. And our women over here are not happy to see you. Listen.
Much more feminine. They're much more beautiful, much more traditional. They were raised to be wives. They know how to take care of a man. And
now we just heard the last woman say our women were not raised to be wives. They wasn't raised to be agreeable to men. I mean, keep explaining why he should go across country to find him a woman. Since, as you say, our women ain't with that. They ain't with cooking. They ain't with cleaning. That's slavery. So keep explaining to these men why they should go across country.
Then, in turn, you repay those women for being better than us in every aspect. They're just better women than us overall. You repay them by making jokes about how cheap you can get them for. Does that make any sense? And then you expect us to be jealous and mad. And what's even funnier is, say, like Brazil and DR aren't the only countries on this earth that have very beautiful women, feminine, traditional. There are plenty of other places, like places in the Middle East, Africa, Northern and Eastern, and probably some parts of Western Africa. But what I notice is y'all don't try that shit with the women in those cultures. Because for one, those cultures are very traditional, meaning their family would expect a dowry for you to marry their woman. And also, you're not going to go over there talking about, I love how feminine your women are. Here's 20, here's 40 or $100. You get stuck.
And at the end of the day, I just think it's weird to bring down Black women in order to promote your Brazilian sex tourism. It's fucking weird, and that's all it is. All it is sex tourism. Sorry. Right?
I don't think they bringing down Black women. I think they just expressing their experiences from being with a Black woman and being with somebody else. If it's the truth, it's not bringing. The truth is the truth, and if it's not the truth, if it's the truth, it's not bringing you down. It's just all they did was came back and told you what they found over there and what they like across the country, and that and if they said they was tired of the women that they was choosing to be with of acting a certain way, who are you women to throw away their experiences? Why would you be so mad about a man telling you about his experience somewhere else? Because you want him to be here putting up with the same experience with a different face, but the same fucking shit. And that would just be better for him. Do y'all even want better for y'all Black men? When I listen to this, it's like, do y'all even want better from y'all self? Cause y'all defending the right to be bitches to Black men is what this sound like. When I listen to all these little things here tonight, it sound like y'all just trying to defend being a bitch to a nigga. And I'm listening to y'all arguments. This the third time I done listened to this. And her arguments is that I'm getting is that you weird for coming back talking about your vacation that you enjoyed because it wasn't with a Black woman. Because it was somebody else in another country that you went to. You coming back over here bragging to your bros like, nigga, I enjoyed myself, man. I ain't never seen women act like this or seen women so in they natural. They so nice over here. They so this, they so that, and I get back over here and our own women is crazy. And that's not to say that they better than y'all. It's just our reality as men. Get with it.
This is part 2, but it's just like fucking weird to me. It's so weird
Listen to
that you would like go and degrade Black women in America, calling them linebackers and threes who drive Nissans when like you literally participate in trafficking and are ugly at shit. Like I just like I don't get it. Like
and I don't even talk about Black women like that, so that's not. I'm not part of that. Y'all built like linebackers type shit. I ain't part of that.
Don't understand the thought of making.
I'm only just talking about the fact that when I look at this stuff, that
Black women in Atlanta because you miss like
these women are seem to be mad that these men went over there and spent their money across country.
Buy for $160 is a form of currency and allows them to just take advantage of any woman around the world. Need I remind you, you are not wanted by any woman anywhere. That's why you have to go to countries that are underprivileged and have low consent laws to try to take their women and take advantage of them. Because let's not be obtuse, you're not there to find a wife or a partner. You're there to find a nanny, a cook, and a maid. You don't look at these women as actual human breathing people. You look at them as commodities for you to buy. You are broke because all you guys show this path.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Are you listening to this? Now they trying to say, I mean, fuck, a woman that know how to cook and keep your house clean is a good commodity to a man. Who the fuck don't eat every day? Who the fuck want a woman walking around their house that can't cook a steak? Who wants that? Just because they want to tell you it's slavery because I cooked you a meal. That used to be the thing. That used to be the thing. Boy, my girl can cook. Remember when I was young? That's all I heard old niggas talking about. Boy, I'm going, boy. What did we talk about growing up? Grandma can cook. I'm going to grandma's house. Grandma cook all the shit. It's what we grew up with. I don't get it. These women. How do they turn cooking and cleaning their own house into slavery? I just don't get it.
Passport I've not seen on a fucking plane. And the fact that you constantly have Black women's names in your mouth saying, we're going to go, we're going to go, we're going to go.
I mean, we're Black men. Who else, what other woman could we have in our mouth? We're not white. We're not Chinese. We're not, or Asian, my bad. We're not Asian. We're not white. We're not Hispanic. So majority of the time we spend our time dealing with Black women. And so if all 85% of the Black women nowadays, or modern women nowadays, is telling you to your face that shit, I ain't cooking, that's slavery. What the fuck you want to, what the fuck do y'all really want men to do? Just say okay, be okay with it? Nah, bro, I gotta go home. My girl ain't cooking. I gotta eat McDonald's every day because baby don't cook. I gotta go to fucking Cheddar's. I gotta go to every day because baby won't cook. I gotta order something out to eat because she thinks cooking in the household is slavery. Because that's all I see these women saying. Y'all just want somebody to cook and clean. Everybody cleans in their house. If I'm with you, I think I'm gonna be cleaning too. And even if I don't, I think I'm still gonna have to clean the car. I think I'm still gonna have to, help you do some laundry. I think I even, it's stuff that's gonna be done in the house. You don't hear no man saying, I'm going to work every day to take care of you or to try to pay our bills, and it's slavery. To go to work and give you my money out my check. That's slavery. You don't hear them saying that, cuz that's why I'm like, these women listening to this stuff is
No
crazy.
one wants you. Nobody wants you. There's a reason why you can't find a woman in your own country and you have to go somewhere else.
Pause again. I'm back to this. If nobody wanted them, then what the fuck are you women complaining about? What the fuck are y'all complaining about? If y'all don't want them, why are y'all so involved in why the passport bros is sliding?
To try to bribe women to bring them back as your own slaves.
We know why you're leaving.
The women, I wish it was some women on here. I want some answers. Do you women really feel like y'all somebody's sex slave? Because, I mean, why even get married if we can't do all the things? I mean, you did all these things when you wasn't married. What is the problem?
We don't care. To be quite honest.
Why do all these black women on here say they don't care, but then go to tripping? Right after they say we don't care, they do this.
List. You take an awful long time to leave and go find your happiness.
Some crazy shit. Who knows? Hey, man. I think y'all all going a little too far with the passport thing. I think I'm through with the passport thing. I thought about it. I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with the passport bros going over there, finding them a little something to jump into if they ain't jumping into nothing over here. It ain't nothing wrong with it. Just like it wasn't nothing wrong with Eve marrying the little Iranian or whoever she married. You know, ain't nothing wrong with it. And I think if I think women get passports quicker anyway, but I think these women, when they use their passport, they be going over there fucking too. Yeah, I mean, they talk shit right now. They in the States talking shit about black men to make black men look even worse than most people already think we are. Every one of these women say you got a passport, you're broke. And you're taking your broke ass over there to find happiness. It's about the 6th video I done looked at talking about these passport bros, man. I think y'all, if you got it and you can go across country and find your little persuasion, enjoy it. If you find it and you like it and she like you, it's like anything else in the world, man. If you're going to marry her, marry her. If you're going to bring her back and she's going to do all the things she said she was going to do when you was over there, or you stayed over there and married her in her country and she's doing all the things that you feel like you want out of her, y'all enjoy yourself. How they gonna say that your marriage ain't gonna work because you went and found her from across the water when you finding these women right over here and these marriages ain't working? And as we can see, they don't even like to cook or clean their house because it's slavery for you to want something to eat at home. It's slavery for you to want to come home to a good home cooked meal. And if these are the arguments, ladies, y'all need to come up off y'all pedestal a little bit, come down a notch, and act like y'all remember that y'all are the nurturers of the home and get off of that slavery shit because somebody wants you to cook and keep the house clean. Modern women do cook and clean nowadays, don't they? Don't they? Don't they? Women do still cook for their men, right? Or they just cook for their boyfriends nowadays, and when they get married, they consider cooking and cleaning slavery. Doesn't make too much sense to me, but, you know, that's my thought on it. Passport bros, do y'all thing, enjoy y'all life. You women that don't like these passport bros, do y'all thing and enjoy y'all life, man. Do y'all thing and enjoy your life. If you got a man that you ain't got to cook for, more power to you. If you got a man that you don't think your house should be clean for, and he accepts that, more power to you. If you got your man thinking that he need to eat out every day because you're a modern woman and cooking for him is slavery, if you got him thinking that, that's definitely not your divine masculine man. Definitely not. I ain't met a man yet that don't like a home cooked meal and a clean house to come into. And I grew up in the grimy. And even growing up poor, with a poor family. But nigga, mama made sure the house was clean. If there was one thing she told us, boy, you don't keep this house clean and take care of the shit that you got. It's a shame. It's a shame that you women really don't forgot where you came from. It's a shame that people in general forgot where they came from. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame. But that's my take on the passport bros, man. Y'all enjoy yourself. Passport bros, passport girls, ladies, please learn how to cook. If you're getting married, learn how to cook and take care of your home. And quit acting like that shit is slavery, because it's not. It's just feeding your family and making sure that your family is all right. That's all it is. Get off the bullshit, people. Enjoy y'all day.